Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Saidie here at Saidie J Stitches, and this is a intro re-record because apparently I never recorded one last week. So I started this vlog on April 19th. It was a Sunday, and all the clips you'll see going forward were recorded on time. I went back to find this one and couldn't find it. So this is a YouTube video about cross stitch. We call it Floss Tube, and I'm so happy you were all here. Welcome anybody that's new, and thank you all that come back every week and watch and subscribe and like and comment, you know, all those YouTube things that show me that you love me. And yeah, so proceed with the video. Thanks. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It is the morning of April 21st, Wednesday? Is that Wednesday or is it Tuesday? Oh, jeez, I don't even know. It's Tuesday. So, anyway, I didn't check in with y'all last night. Did I check in with you yesterday morning? I really can't remember. Well, I don't have, yes, I do. Okay, in case I didn't check in with you, here's where I got on Once Upon a Fairy Tale. I put 500 stitches in it on Sunday night for my hate night. So, I thought that was pretty good. And then, of course, tonight, we worked on our daily on Minnie Alice and a Dolly Dream. We're in this block now. Every day I'm doing really good at sticking with the everyday. And then, okay, so then tonight is homework night. And here's the deal. I was really antsy for a new start. So, after I got my daily done, I was like, okay, I'm going to start Anzac by Long Dog Samplers. It stands for, it's Australia, New Zealand, something cross stitch. Acquire, approve, something like that. So, I've been really wanting to get started on it. Apparently a bit too much, because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so let me show you where I got to. I was going to work on this for 3 homeworks, and it was stretching a little bit, but I really wanted to work on this. The first was something with a minion in it, so I said I was going to do the platypus, because if you've ever seen Phineas and Ferb, they have a secret agent platypus, and I thought that was too cute. And then something purple, and then I stretched a little bit with the something that defines me in that, how did I put it? It wasn't bad. I mean, I've made it fit. Something about, I don't remember. I said, you know, that I have Aussie friends and that sort of thing, but there was something else significant about it. And I can't remember now what it was. But anyways, so here is where I got to. Pretty neat looking, huh? So here, I started in the center because I knew my purples. This is 718, which is plum, which technically counted, but I was going for the dark, the 550. So I figured I'd do I would do the minion prompt first, then the purple prompt, because I would have worked from the center right here to where there could be some purple. And I got a bunch done and realized that I had added an extra row here, so it was over one and up one and everything was messed up. So I was at 350 stitches. I was halfway through the purple prompt, and I frogged it out to about here. There was no purple and none of this over here, and so then I stitched it all back in, working on another prompt, and then I realized something really funky. So if you see, I'm up on his foot over here. There was going to be 2 feet on his leg. And I'm like, what the heck, man? And it turns out when you put it in Pattern Keeper, you have to go in and manually tell it that it overlaps by 5, not 3. Totally throws things off Trust me. So like this line is only supposed to be 5 and it's 8. So from basically like right here, all of this, correct. All of this, not correct. So I have to go in and pull it out. That's kind of pressing, but I love the way my colors are coming out. And there's so much more to that, but we will get into that later. So I decided it needed to go away for a little bit. And what I pulled out instead, let me put this back up. I'm going to keep it kind of close at hand so I can frog that a little bit at a time because it's quite a bit to frog. So what I pulled out was Guardians of Notre Dame, and as you can see, I'm still working on it. I'm using this for a daily 30 prompt in being pressured to finish because I'm so close, so I'm feeling that just pull it out and just finish it. So there's something, that's kind of funny. Anyway, so I'm working on it. It will not get finished this round, I don't think, but we're going to get a lot closer. I'm 180 stitches in. I need to get to 300. I might be able to even squeeze it into a second prompt tonight while I'm at work, and if that's the case, maybe I will finish it. Who knows? So that is what I worked on tonight. And that's it. That's it, and I will see y'all again tonight. Bye. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Thursday, April 23rd. I have gotten some stitching in because I kind of just came in and fell right into it. I know that's like my daily spiel now, but I wanted to take a minute, tell y'all what's all going on. First, I decided to skip daily 30 today because I've already done my 5Ds for Cheryl's group. The new one's not out yet, and I really wanted to get to work on Lady of the Flag because tonight's a focus night. She will get my entire attention for the entire night, and I've already done quite a bit like this and this. I'm like alternating between 1/1 skin and anything else, so that is what I'm working on all night, and I will check in later with y'all and show you. The other thing that I wanted to do, because it's been a week since I put up my Floss Tuberversary video, was go ahead and pick a winner for the giveaway. So I did the random comment picker, the YouTube random comment picker, and I did have to do it twice because the first person it pulled up was Glenna, and Glenna didn't do a vote. So she just said how appreciative she was. So I love you, Glenna. And so I picked again, and the next winner I got was Christy Martin. She said, Waiting for Santa and Irony. Congrats on 3 years. So those are the two that projects I will pull for Stitch Mania. And then for my 7th one, I actually found something. I kitted up a Cricut collection. So that'll be my number 7. That gives me all 7 of them. I don't know if I will have another finish. If another 8 comes along, we'll deal with that one. It's time to deal with that. So yeah, Christy Martin, I'm gonna comment on your comment, and if you'll message me with a way to get a hold of you, or if you get a hold of me privately, I think you're in Virtual Stitcher, so if you'll message me some way with your address, and I will get that shipped out to you as soon as possible. Might be next week because I'm off Saturday and Sunday to be able to get it prepped, and then I'll have to drop it off at the post office box at a reasonable hour. You know how that goes. But I will get it sent out. And so anyways, I'm going to eat my dinner and then get back to stitching on Lady of the Flag. And later tonight when I check in with you, I have some happy mail. See you soon. I almost forgot to do this. Okay. So I worked on Lady of the Flag. I got a little over 700 stitches in, so you can see some of this all the way up. This, a lot of 1/1 skin in her neck. Trying to fudge all this because remember this was messed up, but I really like it. I think it's coming out well, even though it stresses me to high heaven. But once this part's done, we don't have that problem throughout the rest of it, so we will see. So 700 stitches. I even did some down here. Just kind of jumped all over the place. All right, so I'm about to have to go, but I did get in my classic color works. These real quick. really gotta pack up. All right, we've got apple fritter, Argyle socks. That's really purple gray there. Baby blanket, I like that, really. Autumn spice, amethyst, bamboo, Aunt Marie's violet, Auntie D, amber wipes, and baby chick. I did not get gas because if you know what's going on right now, you know that gas is not sending out anything. And I also got Weeks Dye Works, because you know I get all three. I've got to figure out where I'm at in these. Like what I do and don't have: squash, sockeye, sky, shepherd's blue, Sophia's pink. I think that's in something that I have right now. Spanish moss, spring bouquet, spumoni, stone. I really like that. And stepping stone. Okay, that's it for me this one. I'll see y'all tonight. We're gonna pull out another piece, probably fairly randomly, and work on it all night. Just kidding, I totally lied. It's 24 hours of cross stitch. We're gonna try something new and different. I'm going to try and touch all my whips this weekend. 30 minutes each. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Friday, April 24th, and it is the beginning of 24 hours of cross stitch. So we're gonna throw that in with this. It's just gonna be one big vlog. It's probably gonna be a little bit longer than normal because I have grand plans. Now, you know how I am with grand plans, so don't expect much. So I would work on one thing all night tonight. Tomorrow night would be one of my 2 focus pieces. I'm gonna mess up my rotation this week, and look at a calendar, and next week. So, and then all of next month. My rotation is out the window, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm happy with this. We gotta change it up sometimes, or else you get bored, right? It's all about you. Just kidding. It's about me. Okay, so I currently have 36 active projects. 6 of which I have not touched in this cycle. So here's my thought. 36 plus 6 is 42. If I give each of those pieces 30 minutes, which technically gives 6 of those pieces an hour, but completes basically 2 rotations, that's 21 hours out of 24. I think I can get more hours than that, and if I can, you know, maybe I'll go back to my rotation or whatever. But I am also home with the kids this weekend. It's the first time in a while, so I may not get as much stitching done. I don't know. We'll see. The plan is to currently put 30 full minutes, undistracted minutes, into each project, which means I won't start counting until I actually start stitching. I won't allow anything to distract me for those 30 minutes, and then I will give myself 15 to 20 minutes in between each to record with y'all. I have some special ideas when it comes to recording. We will see how that goes, and then to switch projects, whether it be Q-snap or hoop, whatever. So I'm about to get started on that. I think we're going to go in alphabetical order of my whips, just to make it different. But I really need to, no, it's fine. It's fine. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in alphabetical order. When I get to one of those pieces that is in this bag, which means it has not been worked on in this rotation, it will get an hour instead of 30 minutes, because basically a half hour to end the current rotation and have them all in the same bag, ideally. And then going through that bag, one full cycle during 24 hours of cross stitch. And then once the weekend is over, I will be completely reset and we will be good to go for a new rotation. And remember, when I talk about the rotation, those are the ones that if they have not been worked on inside that rotation or inside this, that's what I'm calling it, a rotation, then it can get pulled on Thursday or Friday for night of focus stitching. So I am going to get started on that, with Aberdeenshire being my first one. I think that one's in here. Let's see. And I'm thinking I'm going to check in every hour, not every half hour. Yep, so this one will get a full hour. It is not on the queue number, not ready, so I gotta hurry because I'm getting close to the start of an hour, so. I don't know which direction this goes. Here we go. Like this. My goal for this one is to get the border done, so I will be working on border while I'm working on it today. So I'm going to get started on that, and I will check back in with y'all in an hour. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It's 24 hours cross stitch, and I have the queen of making crazy plans and sometimes sticking to them, Jessie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff. What's your plans for 24 hours?
So true to form, they changed today.
Of course.
Yeah, today. So I got started first thing this morning, and I worked on Glory of Autumn a little bit more, but I don't have that here. And then I got to talking with Emily C. of Eclectic Possessions, and she's working on her Leah Gronow 1872 for my birthday. So I thought I would pull out mine just for a little bit. And then, so I'm gonna work on that tonight and tomorrow. And then midday tomorrow, I'm gonna start Quick Stitch Day and Night. Do you want me to put that up?
Yeah.
I can share it. Okay.
And this is a new start, right?
Yes, this is a new start. And this is a Haid. So that is starting tomorrow for my birthday. So yeah. And then
Happy birthday.
yeah. And then as far as like timeline and stuff like that, I'm just gonna stitch as much as possible. I was gonna try for like 32 hours because it's my 32nd birthday, but let's be real. If I get 24, I'll be celebrating.
Right. Yeah. Especially, but at least you got to start early today. I literally just finished my first hour, and I made my decision last night, or this morning on the fly. I was like, I want to work on all my projects this weekend, and so most of them are only going to get 30 minutes because, I mean, I have 36 of them, so that's more than I can't do 36 hours in a weekend. The 6 that I have not worked on this month, they'll each get an hour. And of course, my very first one was one of those. So I worked on Aberdeenshire.
Okay.
It's a map of Scotland. My dad's ancestry goes back to Aberdeenshire. And it was really funny because Belinda's husband is from the exact same area my dad's family is. So she actually sent me this pattern. How weird is that?
Could they be related? Could you be related to her husband?
I doubt it because his family still lives there, whereas my dad, it was like 4 or 5 generations ago.
Okay. So
it's distant, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So just finished that one, and then for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to work on my new start and tag that I had to frog so much of.
Are you back on track yet?
Not quite. There's still a few more stitches in this corner that I need to pull out, but I think I'll work down, and we'll come back to that later. Since it's only 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
And you're gonna go hang out on Virtual Stitchers tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, I will see you over there, and we'll see y'all guys later.
Bye.
All right, we're back with another piece for 24 hours of cross stitch. This is Carla from Craft Addict K here on FlossTube, and what are you working on for 24 hours of cross stitch?
Right now, currently working on finishing my needle bling design. Can you see? It's a cow. Not sure if you can see it. Light's kind of.
There you go.
There, got it. Boo. So I'm about finished up with that. Just have to put a pumpkin and a cat, and it'll be done. And then you have to start a new start for 24-hour cross stitch. And I'm starting an ink circles design.
I love, is that one of the Halloween ones?
It is. It's one of the Halloween ones. It's Fire, Burn, and Cauldron Bubble.
I actually have that one.
Fourth. So I'm going to do this on that like Kermity green background fabric. So with black floss. So
I like that.
Light's not really working to our favor, but
Is that what you're going to continue to work on for the whole weekend?
no, I'm gonna work on So She Did, because that's a gift for a family member, and I'm probably gonna be pulling out my Phantom of the Opera because I want to work on that blue book because I just got to the blue book in that pattern. So
Super obsessed with that Hade right now.
I am super obsessed with that Hade. So
Okay, I'm actually trying to touch on all my whips this weekend. So for the first hour, I worked on Aberdeenshire. The last 30 minutes, I worked on Anzac. So here's where I got to on that one.
nice.
Mostly all the dark purple, because I still have to frog some of this up here. I just didn't want to waste my 30 minutes on that.
Right?
And my next 30 minutes is going into Autumn Rain.
I've been watching you work on that. I'm so excited for you to get a finish.
It's getting closer all the time. I think maybe like 3 more weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I only work on it for Scavenger Hunt.
Yeah, you're getting it.
I'm working on it. All right. Well, that's it for now, and we'll see y'all later.
All right. Thanks.
All right. It's our next segment of 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. I am here with Becky from Reading and Stitching, also headmistress of Magical Stitches. What are you doing for 24 Hours of Cross Stitch?
Well, since the last night we sat in Virtual Stitchers and planned all the Mira starts and what we're doing, I am kitting up about 5 Miras and finding fabrics for them, making sure I've got the threads, and I'm going to be working on my Paula Vaughn quilt, my Quilts for All Seasons, my May quilt.
So do you get to start anything this weekend?
I may. I don't know yet. I haven't actually decided if I'm starting something or not. I'm going to be starting Once Upon a Fairy Tale on May 1st, and then I've also got to find my start for the 29th. So I may just be looking for things to start up and get ready for Mania.
Awesome. Okay, so I finished 30 minutes on Autumn Leaf. Oh, yay. This leaf is almost done. And so for the next hour, because if I haven't worked on it this month, it's getting an hour instead of just 30 minutes. That's not the right one. I grabbed the wrong one.
Okay, well, I'm working on my Paula Vaughn, and this is as far as I am right now. It's very boring. It's just a lot of accrue. It's kind of boring. Accrue in white. It's kind of boring, but it's going to be a pretty quilt while you're digging. I'm going to talk.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like. And I'm stitching like right over here and all this accrue in white. It's such boring stitching right now.
Okay, so the one I'm going to be working on for the next hour, no, this one's a half hour because it was in the other bag. Anyways, it's Blessed is the Light. So
Yeah, I like that one. That one's pretty.
I'm about halfway through it. So, but see, these fabrics are kind of similar, so I got confused.
It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, that is it for this segment, and I will see y'all in a little while.
Bye.
Oops, not in meeting.
All right, ready.
We're back
let
for
me move
another
this.
segment of 24 Hours Cross Stitch. I now have Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom here on Floss Tube. And what are you working on for 24 Hours of Cross Stitch?
For 24 hours of cross stitch, I'm going to do a combination of 2 things. I think I want to work on my Hade, which is Once Upon a Fairy Tale by
Nice.
Amy Stewart. It's right here with my Lowry. It's like right. Oh, look, you can kind of see it. It's kind of right here. But oh, here it just came off. But that's where I am. I'm almost to a page finish on the first page.
Nice.
So that's kind of my goal tonight. And then the rest of the time, I want to try to get.
Hold it up. Hold it up.
Oh, twinsies!
Twinsies.
Twinsies!
You got
Ooh,
so
look
much
at that.
more done than me.
I'm so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna beat Sammy for a page finish.
You
But
are.
I started mine before you. The other one I'm gonna work on, once I finish that, is the Satsuma Street, Alice in Wonderland style. And
Nice.
this is the caterpillar part.
Yeah, caterpillar.
So he's my
Very
favorite.
nice.
Well, Cheshire Cat's my favorite, but he's been really fun right now. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much fine. So what are you gonna do, lady?
Okay, so I just finished 30 minutes on Blessed is the Life.
Nice. Oh, that
Which-
Weeping Willow.
Like literally got me like 70 of these stitches. It was next to nothing. But hey, every stitch counts,
It
right?
counts. Yeah, totally.
I'm trying to not let myself be distracted since I'm trying to work on everything for 30 minutes, but we did have the homework meeting tonight and I kind of had to, you know.
It gets distracting, right? I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Life.
So for this 30 minutes, I am going to work on Dash Away.
Yes. You're getting so close with that.
Yes, Rudolph is now done. I just need Blitzen. And then there's like a little neighborhood down here that that one's going to be a little finicky, but
Yeah,
I should
you'll
get
be
some
able
good
to do
stitches
it.
and Blitzen because when you don't have to change thread a lot, you tend to get some progress.
That you do,
So,
for sure.
I'm going to work on it for 30 minutes and then we'll be back at this again. So
Cool.
we will see y'all later.
See ya.
Okay, we're back for another little piece of 24 hours of cross stitch. It is now midnight. I've been at this for, I don't know, 5 hours maybe? Maybe not quite. Anyways, I'm here with Zakia from, it's Lady Wing Designs? Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Wing Designs.
All right, and what are you working on for 24 hours of cross stitch?
So a couple things, because of course it's Jesse's birthday, so we got to mix it all in.
Right.
So I started working on Change of Seasons by Mystic Stitch, and I'll pull up the pattern. It's basically a tree that's going through the seasons in the year.
You just started that?
No, definitely not.
I was gonna say, that's a lot of stitches.
Definitely not. I started this, this was my leap day project. So I started it at the end of February and really haven't touched it that much. But this is what the pattern looks like.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I love it.
I feel like I've seen it before.
Sorry, what was that?
I said, I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
Yeah, I know Alma's Little Wonders is also stitching it because we started it together, but I don't know if I've seen anyone else working on it or not. But yeah, the first page is basically one color, so we're working on that. And then the other thing I'm gonna work on, I'm gonna start Quaker to Halloween by Jardin Privé, specifically for Jesse's birthday sale. So, well, it's midnight now, so I get to start, but I had it all prepped. So
Very nice.
that is what I'm working on.
For the whole weekend, are you going to try and get 24 hours in?
Hopefully, I've already got almost 9.5, so I've been stitching all day. So I will probably end up aiming for like 36 hours or something. It just depends because I don't know how much stitching I'm going to do on Saturday. So
Right. I am trying to go for 24 in the whole weekend. But the way I have it broken down will only total 21, and then we'll see what happens with the last 3. So each of my projects that I haven't worked on this month are only getting that I have worked on this month are getting 30 minutes. So I just did 30 minutes on Dash Away. We got a little more blitzing going on over here.
I love that color.
I do too. I really like that. Once I finish blitzing, there's like a neighborhood, and then we're done.
You're almost there. You can do it.
So, and this one, it's also going to get 30 minutes because it's been worked on before, is Fairy Tale Lands 2.
Oh, I love that one.
We're down here, The Little Prince. I don't know that I've ever read the story, but that's the one we're stitching on down here.
I actually don't know if I've ever read that one either.
I don't think I ever have, and then I look at him and he's got like this little fox and this little snake, and I'm like, yeah, that's ringing no bells up here. Nope. So, all right, well, that's it for us. We'll see y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, new snippet time. We have May from Stitching May. Oh my God. I know your name. May, yes. It's getting late. I did figure out I have not even done 3 or 5 hours. I've done like 3.5 at this point. So still a long way to go for 24 hours. Are you attempting to go the entire 24 hours?
Not a total of 24 hours. I just get up and get down too much. I'm too uppy downy when I stitch. And then I probably work tomorrow night and Sunday night. So I'm just trying to get some stitching in. I'll be up all night with y'all tonight though. So until 6 or 7. So that works.
Let's get some stitching in. What you got?
I'm currently working on my Alice Quaker from RATM. This is what it will look like.
I love that one.
And then this is where I am. I'm using this for Magical Stitches homework for the things that go into gingerbread. Garrett helped me with this story. Apparently, back in the original Hansel and Gretel, the children were not eaten. They were turned into gingerbread. So technically, children can go into gingerbread. So Alice can become gingerbread ingredients.
Very morbid, but it's a fun explanation.
But yeah, it's fun. I've never read the original. I've only seen the Disney version of those, so I was sheltered.
Well, I just finished 30 minutes on Fairy Tale Lands 2. So my snake got a couple more colors in it. And the next one that is also only going to get 30 minutes is Fall Pumpkin from Alexander Adelaide. It's upside down.
I have that one in my stash. Ooh, I love that on the orange and the black. I never thought about that combo.
Yeah, I inverted it because I started it out first doing the, called for colors on a dark fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And when I messed up the fabric or something, I was like, I had this Pele Spire, and I was like, I don't know what else would work as well with this coloring as this would. So then I just converted it to blacks and grays.
I've got some bright orange fabric that I don't know what I'm going to use for now. I may steal your idea.
Yeah, pumpkins. Pumpkins are great on orange fabric. So I was
so
telling
you doing 30 minutes per like, how are you doing yours?
Okay, so and everybody here hears this every snippet, but for all my projects that have not been worked on this month, for all my projects that have been worked on this month, they get 30 minutes. For the 6 projects I have that have not, they will get an hour. Okay,
do you do that at the end of every month, or is that just for 24 hours?
That's just what I came up with for 24 hours cross stitch.
Gotcha.
And because I have 36 projects, so once I break it down, it's like 21 hours total. So, and then the last 3 hours I'll work on
whatever you want to work on.
Whatever I want to work.
Something that's close to a finish, that way you can get a finish within the 24 hours.
I don't think I'm that close on any.
Oh, that stinks.
I just had 2 finishes this month, so.
I've had my stitchy bug is back. That's all that I'm gonna brag on.
That's what's important. Alrighty, well, I will see everybody for the next snippet, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah. Okay, back for a new snippet. I have Rita from Rita Marie's Stitching Adventure on YouTube. And what are your plans for 24 hours of cross stitch?
My plan is in the weekend to get hours of cross stitching that I can. Mm-hmm. Because I'm one of those that need to sleep, so I'm definitely team sleep. So my goal is, I think last time I managed 15 hours, so my goal is to try and beat 15 hours.
Awesome. Do you have any particular projects in mind?
This one is one of them. It's model stitching I am doing for Lisa from Padlock Designs. And I'm also, if I can get done what I need to get done on that, my plan is to start Once Upon a Fairy Tale, The Bookshelf by Harriet. Eat that one.
Lots of people trying to squeeze that one in during this weekend, I've noticed. So, okay, so I have actually done 2 segments since I last did one of these with someone. I worked on Fall Pumpkin for 30 minutes. And then I worked on modern folk embroidery for 30 minutes. So next up on the list is fireworks on the 4th, which I hadn't pulled out. I should have done while I was sitting here. So basically, Rita, what I'm doing is trying to touch on everything this weekend.
That's cool.
If I do it the way that
what do you call it?
the understudy box?
Understudy box.
Yeah, those are not included.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Because those are, completely out of commission till these are hit their goals. But here's where we're at on fireworks on the 4th.
Oh, looking good.
I'll probably work on that barn a little bit. So, all right. Well, that's it for this one. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, here for another little snippet. For 24 hours of cross stitch, I'm here with Becky, Stitch and Button. And what are you working on for 24 hours of cross stitch?
I started with henna mandala. So I got a good bit done. And this is with Silks for You Silk. And what did I say this was? Dixie Sampler fabric.
Okay.
And then I just changed over to work on my hedgehog house, which is on Shakespeare's Peddler's Blend. That's what it is, from Dames of the Needle. And this is what the chart is. Hedgehog house. He's cute.
Oh, that is cute. He's like wearing that house.
And if you look, there's a gnome with a pipe.
like
The fact that he has a pipe, it makes me feel like this is a really old picture that they made into cross stitch, because nothing has a pipe anymore. It's
right.
So taboo.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
First, are you planning to try and get 24 hours in, or are you just doing what you want?
I just do what I want.
Can't tell me.
Just do what I want.
Okay, so I just finished 30 minutes on fireworks on the 4th.
Oh, is that the stonework?
Yeah, Stone Street Stitch Works. And I've got the entire door in, so that was pretty good. And now
Somebody just finished that.
Huh?
I want to say somebody just finished that on Instagram. I think it was Cupcake Stitcher.
Okay.
I think she just posted. I saw it on Instagram. I'll have to double check.
I started it because of Jessie, and then Jessie finished it like the day I started it.
Of course she did.
Yeah. So, and then I'm switching to 30 minutes of Forever and Ever.
Oh, I really like the one with the Cardinals.
I'm getting so close, like this.
So close.
And I'm like missing a color at the moment, so even if I wanted to finish, I couldn't. But,
You could finish everything but.
Gonna work on it. So I'll probably have one more snippet this morning around in another hour, and then we'll have more tonight when I get back on. We'll see y'all
Happy
later.
stitching.
Okay, last snippet for this morning because it's almost time to go home. I have Harriet from Stitch by Stitch Recovery, and she's also on Floss Tube under that name. And what are your plans for 24 hours of cross stitch?
So my plans were originally to finish beading Celtic Spring. Do you want me to show it?
Sure.
I don't know where it is. So my plans were originally to finish beading Celtic Spring, but it's not going to happen because I've only finished the first quarter of it.
She's gorgeous.
And there's a lot of beads.
And you did a full conversion on her, right?
Yes, everything is converted but the greens. So she's my first full major conversion. And then I'm working on Anzac tonight because my eyes are way too tired to actually bead.
Right. Well, at nighttime, you said it's harder because, it depends more on the lighting, not the natural light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you trying to get 24 hours in the whole weekend or just seeing what you can get?
I think I'm just seeing what I can get because I haven't started timing. Well, I'm not going to start timing now.
Right.
I also don't really want to know how much time I spend on the weekends just stitching because it's like a normal weekend for me apart from when I go to PT or gym. So I don't need to know that I'm spending like 10 hours a day just sitting down.
Yeah. Yeah. You should probably get up and move a little bit more. I've been trying to give myself breaks in between each of my projects, which I don't even do on a normal night. So like each time I switch projects, I give myself about 10 to 15 minutes before I start the next one. So, and I come and record this and I run to the bathroom or, do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I just finished 30 minutes on Forever and Ever.
Pretty.
So we got this right here. Yes, the birds are amazing. They, I'm not typically a bird person, but these ones are particularly nice. It was the flowers that caught my attention though.
Yes.
I made the word love because.
Yeah. Everyone loves the flowers.
Yes. I saw somebody that converted them to blue and purple and whoa. Like
I've seen that one. That is gorgeous. What number project is that?
9, number 9. So my first one was an hour and then so half hour. So we got 5 hours. In what, a 10-hour shift? But like I said, I took lots of breaks in between and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this one on my hoop. I don't know how much time I'll get to work on it because, I've got to clean up this mess and stuff. But my next one is Fox View.
Oh, you're really close to a finish on that one.
I am. And I actually thought it might be possible to finish this month so that, because this is a Mania project and it would open up another spot in my Mania, but that's not going to happen in 30 minutes. No, we can get that much closer. So maybe I can fit it into homework next week and we'll just call it done. So I'm going to work on that. I can't even remember.
I think it'd fit.
Okay. Well, we'll know more tomorrow night when we do the homework video, which will be another break that I have to take while doing this 24 hours of cross stitch. My goal is 24 hours, but the way this is split up will equal 21. And so I'll have the last 3 hours to kind of do whatever with.
Yeah. You could finish it.
Maybe. We might have to just do it.
Yeah.
We'll see what time it is when I finally get to 21 hours. Because, being home with the kids and stuff, I'm going to have to start working late and staying up till all hours of the morning. Not sleeping. Yeah. We don't sleep here.
Sleep's not a thing.
So anyways, we're going to get back to virtual stitchers. It was crazy tonight. We had a lot of people on, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm interested to see if it gets that crazy again tonight, Saturday night.
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later. Okay. New snippet for a new night. First up is Belinda Aussie Stitcher. What are you doing for 24 hours of cross stitch?
I am stitching Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Heaven and Earth, and then I'm switching to Autumn Queen by Mirabilia.
Got those kids at home, huh?
And imagining kids that are walking around and talking.
That's how we like to do it. Okay, I can't find the one I was working on earlier, so I got 30 minutes in on Fox View, and now I'm working on Good Intentions for another 30 minutes. I don't have my head screwed on straight. Just I do. Hold on. There we go. I almost got the Fox done on Fox View in 30 minutes. So, alrighty. Well, we're gonna move on, and we'll see y'all in another hour or so. Bye. Record. Okay, it's already time for another snippet. I am here with Beth Ann from Stitching by Twilight on Floss. Yes. Okay, and what are you working on for 24 hours of cross stitch?
I'm focusing this weekend on Autumn Dream by Cottage Garden Samplings because I'm very close to a finish.
Like finish?
I managed to get the other half of the wreath done tonight. I'm working on this leaf. Then I just have the word and an oak leaf down the bottom and I'm done.
What? All right.
Yep. I can't wait.
So what happens when you finish it?
Probably go to Forever and Ever. I started that one.
Oh, okay. So you have both going right now?
Yeah. I always want to have at least one of these going all the time because they're so much fun. I love them.
Yeah. Except when you have to frog them all the time. So
I have to frog my Papa Cardinal the portion that I've done on Forever and Ever because remember when I was asking you about the two colors in the tail? I cannot see them. They're two distinctly different colors of DMC, but you do not see the separation. So I'm going to get the two fancy floss the weeks that it calls for, and I'm going to do that because I really want that definition between the two colors because that's what a cardinal looks like.
Right. So are you aiming for the full 24 hours? I mean, how is it going?
I've got 15 in now.
Not bad.
Roughly from yesterday to today. And then if I can get to 22, 23, I think I'll be happy. It's all in my back and how I feel. Sometimes I can't go, long stretches, but I'm not doing too bad now. Right. I like that she split it up into the 2 days because I'm team sleep. So there's I'm too old now. I can't do all-nighters anymore.
And this isn't your first time participating. Have you been able to complete the 24 hours previously?
First one I did. I got 26 hours in the first one, and it was straight. Oh, completely man. Straight. I stayed up, but I paid for it. And then I've split it up when she started in June of last year, because April of last year was the first one I did. And then June, when she split it up for the weekend, it was so much better, and I was able to space out. Mm-hmm. I did 13 hours on the Saturday, and the Friday I did 8, and then Sunday I just picked up so I ended up with the 24, but it was spaced out, which I really like.
That's how mine is too, having to work and go home and work.
Oh yeah.
So the last 30 minutes I worked on Good Intentions by Kathy Barrett.
I love that. That is so gorgeous.
We got this entire little motif done.
Wow. That's so great.
Next, I am pulling up growth rings from Ink Circles. This one will get an hour because it hasn't been worked on in quite some time. So
I like that. Is that the one that you're doing the two different colors with it?
Yeah, 2 specialty threads.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's pretty. I like that.
Fabric. So
that's really pretty.
Alrighty, well, we're gonna get back to stitching, and I will check in with y'all here in a little bit.
Have fun.
All right, we're for another small snippet. I am here with Zeb. She is one of our virtual stitcher friends from Australia that joins us quite frequently. Zeb, what are you working on for 24 hours of cross stitch?
I made a challenge to do back stitching, so I've been working on experts of hummingbirds, my dimensions for my partner's mother. I am not enjoying it, but then it's back stitch. But I think once it's done, it'll be worth it. So
yeah, and it is so pretty. So back stitch all weekend. Are you trying to get 24 hours in?
Yes, absolutely. If I finish this before the 24 hours is up, I have Tiger Lily by Nora Corbett to get onto.
Ooh, I have her. I have not kidded her. My daughter wants me to stitch her so bad. So bad.
I think it'll be worth it.
So I just finished an hour on Growth Rings by Ink Circles.
That is beautiful. Oh my God, the fabric you chose.
Yes, this is Hecate from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a 32 count linen because it is not this modeled and gorgeous as an even weave. And even though I don't like linen, that colorway just
It's perfect. And for a design like that, it works nicely.
yeah. So, and then for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to work on Haunted Mansion by Tiny Modernist.
Absolutely
So
stunning.
we're going to try and get some more of Drac done.
I love all the little snippets in the house. Like you look at each room and there's a little thing that stands out. It's wonderful.
So, all right, that's it for this hour. I'll be back in just a little bit. Bye.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Okay, it is April 26th. It is 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. You've seen several snippets. I didn't have anybody else to snip it with, so I thought I'd just do a quick check-in. I'm trying a new device, the spare phone that I use for Pattern Keeper, because my phone is hotspotting, so it can't move from the window. I'm on Zoom on my iPad, so it can't move from the window. So we're gonna try recording on this one and figure out how to transfer it to my Mac. Anyway, so I finished, well, I mean, I did 30 minutes on Haunted Mansion, so I got this line and these gray lines and a few little gray stitches in here. Not a lot, but you know, every little bit helps. I'm really starting to spaz at this point that I'm not going to get through all these, because it's like, I wasn't supposed to be at work tonight. That was the thing. I got called into work late, so I was like spending the evening with the kids. I was getting around to just, you know, stitching here and there, and then I got called in, so then it was getting the kids ready to go and getting them off, and it just, today didn't turn out like it was supposed to, but we're gonna progress anyway. So here's where we're at now on Haunted Mansion. So also I'm getting really tired all of a sudden. But see, at my other job, or at my other site, I would be like nearing completion. Well, I'd have about another hour and a half. But here, I've got like 4 more hours. Okay, so then next I worked on Here Lie My Needles from Shakespeare's Peddler. I know I'm all over the place with this. I'm finally starting to find a rhythm though, now that I'm actually getting into some of the blocky stuff. So the duck is new. I didn't have any duck. I didn't have this, whatever that is. And starting on the land underneath the woman's feet, like that's blank spot is left for her boots. So I'm gonna take this off. Here's where it's at. All right. So next is home. What? Pulled that out before I got on here. Okay, where? Because honestly, I'm not quite sure where home is. Let's see. This check stinks. See if it's in here. Yep, got stuck in the wrong bag. Okay, so this is Home by Design Works, I think. I'm doing it with this. I'm probably gonna need more than just this, but it's 6 suites or something like that. I don't know. The thing fell out. It's at home. So here was my start on it. I think it goes like this. And it says home is wherever you are, or something like that. I love the purple. I love this on the purple. It's great. So I'm gonna work on that for an hour, and then it'll be 4:30, and I might be able to squeeze one more in. If I do, let's just go ahead and talk about it. It would be House Targaryen. That way I don't have to, I can just jump right into it, right? Which 30 minutes on it should get me my goal, I think. And then I can quit focusing on it. Where is it? You know, I think I have an organization system that works, and then it just doesn't. I'm also tired, so that is part of it. Okay. Let's see here. Here's where we are at. Oop, it's upside down. Okay, here we go. So I just, it won't get me finished, not 30 minutes, I don't think. Maybe. I gotta finish that out and then a little doodly-doo up here, and the page is done. The project is half done. My goal is met for the year, but it doesn't have one to swap out with, so it will still get worked on from time to time. Just won't be a focus piece anymore. Well, not that it's a focus piece, but it won't be in this rotation anymore where it has to get worked on as often as possible. So, okay, that's all for me for now. I probably won't come back again until tonight because my relief should be here by the time I get done with both of those. And hopefully I will be home. And I know that the 24 hours of cross stitch technically ends at like 4 o'clock or whatever, but my 24 hours, I'm giving myself Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night because the way that I have to break it up because of sleep. So, and because I don't day, I'm a night person. So, yeah, that's it, and I will check back in with y'all later. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is Sunday, April 26th. I'm back at home. I actually didn't get called in today. It's amazing. And I'm continuing with the 24 hours of cross stitch rotation, even though I have a really good feeling I'm not going to complete it. Still have 19 projects left. And so 9.5 hours minimum. I might be able to, but I don't know. Just too distracting at home. I've got laundry and skating kids' homework and everything else. So I did more than 30 minutes on this. That's the other thing. I've actually been working on this since 7. But I needed 300 stitches for something, so I got it. I finished the page. My goal on this is done. But, you know, lots of distractions, so it took me a few hours to get 300 stitches in one of my easiest projects to do that. So, it's warm. Anyways, it's done. I'm moving on. 30 minutes on, I solemnly swear. I know y'all have seen this recently because I just worked on it. So here we are. Just 30 minutes on it, and then I will check back in. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is Monday, April 28th. I know, I slacked bad. Tired last night, didn't get much done. I finished, I'll put it in here. I finished working on I Solemnly Swear. Can't remember if I showed you all that or not. But we did this gold stitching and then some dark red down here. It wasn't a lot because I was really distracted home with the kids. And then I pulled out Key to My Heart and I worked on it. And I know I filled in some of the gray, that's why it's all over the place, and some in here. So I did not get through my whole rotation. I got through 19, which left 16 left to do. And, oh well. I'm going to call my whole rotation started over though, because I don't want to be all mixed up with what got worked on and what didn't. So, we're just going to call that good to start over. So, that is it for this last week. I'm going to put all these pieces together. It's going to be quite a bit. you know, you've already seen it. And I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all have happy stitching, and I'll see you next week.